Hey everyone, this is Disc Junkie and welcome to another unboxing video. Today I want to take a closer look at a press kit which I've had in my collection for so many years, but I sort of forgot about it. And it is a press kit for the 2001 film Hannibal, directed by Ridley Scott. And I will say that I'm not entirely sure if this press kit is complete. I think it is, but at the same time, I don't have too much info on it, so it's quite possible that there are missing details. But it is actually designed as a really cool looking sort of psych evaluation journal, which I think is a really great idea. And you can see that, I think this was designed like this. It essentially has some sort of stains on it. I don't think this is from the previous owner. I think this is actually the way the folder is designed. Got some sort of coffee smudge, and you can see that this little label here is actually quite stained, and it essentially has Baltimore Institution 504, Dr. Hannibal Lecter, medical diagnosis, and there's like a signature. And then you have this extreme caution, private confidential, property of Baltimore Hospital for the criminally insane. So let's just go ahead and fold this out. And as far as the sort of sorting of this material, I honestly don't know how it's supposed to be, because when I got this, everything was sort of jumbled together, and I'm not really sure what way it's supposed to be sorted. Let's leave it at that. But you do actually get this pamphlet or sort of fold-out book. We're going to get back to this, but I just want to show you some of the folder to begin with. Now, there are some of these little sort of tags, which I think I might be missing some of them, but sorry, these are hard to pick up. So you can see here's one which just says miscellaneous or misc, and so these are essentially supposed to be tagged to the little top of this folder. They used to be on here, but they've essentially peeled off, so I'm not sure how many are in here. Maybe I should just place these to the side to see if we have everything. But first up, we got some photos. And I love this sort of tactile sense of this type of press kit, like you actually have, like, you know, it's a real paperclip. I feel so ridiculous saying it, but yeah, I do love this kind of stuff. And so here are some sort of surveillance type photos of Hannibal, obviously. So yeah, I love this. Very sort of mockumentary style setup to this, which I think is cool. So not the movie itself, but just this general presentation. So wow, look at how detailed this is. Just gonna move the little sticker to the side. We're gonna forget about this soon. Okay, so here we got a wide array of various photos, real photos, like these are glossy, seems like they're actually sort of photo prints. And then you also have, not sure how much detail I'm gonna go into on this, but yeah, got like a photo, and then obviously you have a whole bunch of details on each. So this is very much sort of like you got autopsy reports, Sergeant Peter, and I mean, it's a bit too much to go through everything in detail. I don't think that's interesting, but I'm just gonna try to go in close to give you some idea of what these are like. So it really has a very sort of authentic feel to it. Obviously, these papers here are printed. They're not real signatures, but even so, it's done in a very nice way. And I mean, just the fact that you have a actual sort of printout with like the blue ink for the ink and like it looks really good. I really do like what they did with this. So it is a very cool idea, I think, to actually include all of these sort of autopsy reports. I suppose the idea behind this is probably that, spoiler, Hannibal kills a bunch of people in the movies. And so obviously I would assume that these forensic reports are essentially detailing Hannibal's victims, like some of the cops he killed and whatnot. And so, yeah, really interesting to add this as part of a sort of psychiatrical, I can't speak today, I'm sorry. Psychiatrical profile, that's what I was going for. I think it's cool that they added this. And oh, this is one of my favorite parts. Here you actually have some fake X-ray shots. Sorry, I'm gonna pull this to the side just to be able to give you a white backdrop so you can see this, because otherwise that will show. So yeah, here we got some fake X-ray shots, just essentially printed on, like, I suppose this could be like overhead paper, but it you know, feels, it's quite flimsy, but at the same time, X-ray plastic, it feels authentic, because this is kind of what it's like. And you actually have a variety of these, so sorry, I'm gonna have to move stuff around. So here's the next one. All very cool. Sorry, that's the way it's supposed to be. So now, let's see. And then there we got this one. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I turn it over. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. So this is, let's see, psychological screening and rich notifications. Rich, I can't pronounce this. Okay. So blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to read all this, obviously, at least not for this video, but I did want to show it so you can take a still in case you want to read it in detail. So this is 2 pages. So, yeah. Oh, and then we also have some of these little clippings. Is there anything else? No? Okay. So these are also put in with a paper clip, so I'm just going to remove that. And, I mean, just this, the sort of tactileness of this. These are printouts, obviously, which have, you know, someone took the time to sort of age this, makes it look old, and literally someone obviously tore this from like a template or a page so it would look actually torn, because it's not like it was printed or anything like that. This is a torn page, obviously. So, I mean, yeah, this really adds to the realism of this type of package, because I think, you know, that's just... God, how I love this detail and this sort of attention to making things look authentic is awesome. So I'll just hold this a little bit for you guys. You can freeze frame and read that if you want to. And so that's it in terms of looking at everything that was in this folder, I think. So I'm just gonna clip this back. There we go. And yeah, nothing on the last page, or actually there's 2. So like I said, I don't know how this is supposed to be sorted. Probably like the X-ray should probably be on its own page. Maybe these should, yeah, doesn't really matter. I just want to make sure that you get everything shown that's essentially in this package. So I'm just gonna put this back as such. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at this one. So this is also quite a nice folder, and there's a lot of sort of layering and sort of details in stuff like this, where you have sort of semi see-through sort of printed on plastic, which is cool. I love the use of different materials in presentations like this, and I mean, I just think that it really enriches the design. Doing promotional material and stuff, like, you could make it all paper, make it all the same color, make it all black and white, but adding things like this, you know, adding color, adding photos, adding plastic, adding literal paper torn in half to make it look authentic, that's the kind of stuff that make people remember, like, remember that press kit? That was fucking awesome. So yeah, I'm rambling, but let's just move on. So here we got some nice colorful stills, also very high quality folder, like it's very sort of glossy, nice presentation. And a bit of a rundown, introduction to the film, on the production. And I'm just gonna sort of flip through this. Not really going in for detailed looks, but I do want to give you a overall look at this. Oh, it's a great shot. And then we got about the cast. Let's see how many pages we got here. About the makers, or filmmakers, that is. So yeah, quite a Nice little folder. Yeah, also here in the back. Semi-see-through plastic page. I think it's plastic, something like that. Or just see-through oven paper, I don't know. So, yeah, then we actually have a small little pocket here in the back with a disc. So here we got a press kit photography CD. So it's not all physical, there's actually something digital in here as well. But I mean, obviously I'm not going to show that kind of stuff because it's just unpractical to do. But presumably it's primarily photos on this. And god damn it, I can't get this. Please. There we go. Okay, thank you. Closing up. So yeah, that is essentially it for this package. And I gotta say, it's a shame that I didn't find any more of these little tags here, because I would have loved to show you what was supposed to be on each one. Because, I mean, there's not too many. There's essentially just 1, 2, 3 that's missing. So 2 missing. This is the only one I got. But I really thought that I had saved those little things. I think they were originally in the package, so maybe they got lost in like the moves or whatever. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame that they're not really in here. And you see, like, yeah, if I handle them like this, I'm not surprised that they disappeared. But yeah, sorry, I'm just messing about. But that is essentially it. This is definitely a cool looking press kit. And it's one of those press kits that sort of makes me think like, you know, this is the kind of stuff I love. This is why I like making unboxings, because it's just all about the design to me, and I think this is some of the coolest ideas I have in my collection. So hopefully you enjoy me sharing some more of this kind of stuff. I'm gonna try to get back into it, try to show you more unboxing videos. But that's it. I want to say thank you very much for watching, and as usual, hope to see you all next time.